Welcome back to the D4 channel.
Hey.
And the right functioning part of the D4 brain is here for the Bad Batch episode 4 spoiler review. But before we get to that, D4, what we gotta do? They gotta do, actually.
What you gotta do, because we already did.
Yeah, we already did it.
You
what
gotta
they gotta
like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta hit it. You gotta make sure to hit that.
Hit it.
Ding.
And what do we have that's new, D4, that our listeners or viewers can check?
We got Spotify.
We got Spotify. So I will have the link in the description below. We have 2 episodes up right now, the Remembering Carl Weathers and my review on the Bad Batch episodes 1, 2, 3 of season 3. So please check us out there on Spotify.
You got Spotify Premium? No ads. Let's go.
No ads. Do it. Do it. But now today we'll be talking about the Bad Batch episode 4.
And they're the baddest.
They're the baddest.
And they're going through some bad times.
They are.
But they're also going through some good times.
But you won't go through bad times with us because it is a spoiler review. So leave now or get spoiled.
Now there's a sight!
Rika!
Oh. I wasn't even sure your message was real.
Rika!
Alright, D4, before we get to that, I want to hear your quick opinions on episodes 1, 2, 3 before we start to 4 so the listeners can know what you thought of those.
That was... I literally got all that right into my brain.
Yeah.
And it was great. I feel like this season has been even more of a banger. Sorry for the inside joke. than the last season. I feel like last season definitely made a lot of people... How I say it?
Mixed, I guess you could say.
A lot of mixed reviews because people felt like there wasn't much happening, which I disagree. I still really enjoyed it, but I definitely think this season is more dramatic.
Right.
Definitely a little more dark.
Right, and I think because it's like the last season, I guess they have to make pretty much every episode count. But again, people who said it was filler, like just what I was telling her in episode 2, when they went to get the info on the Deveronians planet, the one with the cut horn, he was in a filler episode, and he came back to be very important for them to get information on where to find Omega. So nothing's really filler. You guys just say that when you are bored of an episode, but these episodes have been moving, so it's fine to see.
I've been enjoying them all. Like, regardless if it's goofy or serious, but so far it's been a little more serious until, like, you know, what was it, episode 3, which was more lighthearted? Wait, was it episode 4?
Episode 4 was the it was serious, but it's kind of like the fun, goofy Star Wars, because that's the gambling one. So, all right, so we're going to talk about episode 4. So, as you know from the 3rd episode, Crosshair and Omega escape Mount Tantus, and their ship crashes on this the desolate kind of the mountains kind of look like Godzilla's back scale.
Yeah, literally like the sharp
little edges. So they land on this planet. And they gotta find a new ship or a way off. So they try to bribe the person. They're up chain codes. They're like, we want a little money. They're like, yeah.
Which I find very impressive. That place looked desolate as hell, and I was amazed they were able to find like such a populated place that quickly, because that looked desolate.
I was like, there's no civilization here. And he's like, I scanned this a town nearby. I'm like, oh, this place has a town. I'm like, okay. Which is funny because Star Wars planets usually they seem desolate, and then they always have that one town in the whole planet.
Scattered, town.
I was like, how does that work?
It's not even a town; they just become a city at some point.
Right? Yeah, it's like a small place. So they go there looking for it because they need 30,000 credits. And again, if you remember, I didn't think about it. So right now, remember the episode where Sid was learning that
God,
Omega.
Sid, ain't that a long time ago?
I hate Sid. We're probably gonna see her again sometime this season. I hope she gets her comeuppance.
Oh my God.
But she was teaching her how to play the game where you press more than one button to win.
Yeah.
And then she was using her to gamble and win money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that skill comes back in this episode.
Hey, see, things come back.
Things come full circle where she first of all, they look like prisoners with Batcher the dog.
Bro, they literally got the conceal my look. Well,
right?
At first they literally just hopped into the city, clone looking dude, a little girl with her big dog.
I was like, this is
and
not.
I'm like, y'all are pretty wanted right now. And there's like stormtroopers
everywhere,
and she like running out here like, woo.
I was like, Omega, calm down.
And then at some point she's like, wait, actually, this is kind of bad. We gotta conceal ourselves. And then she just runs.
With the dog in tow, which is not stealthy whatsoever. But I'm like, okay, stormtroopers can't see a shit out of that helmet anyway.
And you'll see that her stealth is pretty bad later on.
Right? So they get these clothes. They steal clothes like classic Star Wars. And of course, the clothes fit them perfectly. So, classic Star Wars. And they go into this bar where they see Trandoshan and people gambling. I think they're playing Sabak. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Sabak, which is the game Han Solo played with Lando to get the Millennium Falcon. So they're playing that. The Trandoshan's on a winning streak.
When you see a Trandoshan, you already know this is...
Out of all the creatures in the galaxy, they're on my top 5 most hated list. I hate
Is there a good Trandoshan? I swear you said there was one.
There's one High Republic Jedi, but he loses his stuff and goes crazy. But I guess technically he would count as one good Trandoshan.
Leave a comment if you like a Trandoshan. Leave it down.
Please
tell me which one you like.
Actually, wait. I do remember. Well, he's not canon. There's one that is your companion in the Old Republic game. And he's pretty good. He doesn't backstab you at all.
Okay.
But he's not canon, so I'm not gonna count him.
Leave it below. I want to hear.
Yeah, please leave it below.
Do you love them?
I hate Trandoshan. When I saw him, I'm like, I hope something bad happens to him. So then Omega's like, well, we need the credits. So they go. We need the credits. So she goes and gambles with this Trandoshan, and she wipes him clean. Luckily for her, the Trandoshan wasn't going to kill her or anything. Like, he was like, fair game.
Yeah, he was like, okay, respect. Which, I guess that was a pretty good one.
Right? Like, I was like, okay. And then the fat Imperial comes in. And then he's like,
guess who's not wearing their disguise?
She takes off her helmet like Sabine throws her helmet every episode.
I'm sick of the Star Wars trend of them taking off whatever they're wearing to show their face. Are we like going to be separated from like this media because we can't see their eyes?
No.
Like, what is this?
That's what people are complaining about the Mandalorian. We can't see his face, so we don't, and that's why Pedro doesn't like playing the Mandalorian too well, because he's mostly the voice, because you don't see his face. I'm like, we don't have to see your face.
I'm sick of this. I have to take off because there's so much context why you should not be taking off your helmet during a fight where there's pew pew.
Right? Especially if you have Beskar armor on, don't take it off. Or if you're in hiding like they are, like it's not like they have normal looking faces. Their faces are very particular in this galaxy. So shout out to Cross. He keeps his stuff on.
Yeah, he keeps his stuff
But
on.
Omega takes off. I'm like, girl, put your...
It's not like you did some low time crime. You literally are going up against a project that Palpatine himself showed up for.
Right.
You are big wanted.
You are the most wanted people in the galaxy right now. So please keep your helmet on. And I love that going back a little bit, Crosshair makes a comment, which they do later on. Instead of bribing the person, he was like, I could take half of the stormtroopers out here in this. Stormtroopers
are doggy doo doo.
They are. He's like, I can take half of them out right now in the spaceport, and they're like, no, I don't want to hurt nobody. They do end up doing that anyways. Yep. But.
Get beat by animals.
Shout out to our animals and stuff. Also, I'm loving Batcher. I love Batcher the dog. or rhinos. I'm sorry, she.
Oh, she, right,
she is so adorable, and I really hope nothing bad happens to this.
I feel like if there was something bad going to happen, it would have happened already. But
or they're probably gonna save it later on.
Yeah,
when we get real connected. But I love Thatcher.
Protect us, why don't you?
Protect us.
Protect.
I miss,
you can't stop. You can't do this no more.
Like please, we just want the Bad Batch to be happy and together, and for all our brothers to be free on that mountain. Which I love that when they crash, she says we have to go back to the mountain, and he's like, no, we not going back to the mountain. She's like, we left our brothers. And he's like, oh, it's too late for them.
We'll get back to that eventually.
They're gonna storm it, and I had a. Not from me, but Force Center said maybe they might unleash the Zillo Beast on them, the giant Godzilla creature on them, since no filler is really filler, and they did have one.
That's true.
So I like that would be a epic way.
That would be a good tie-in to why there was that whole episode,
right, of that whole thing. So I hope that happens. But yeah, I love Omega's morality. Even after she cleans the Imperial out. And it's surprising that the Imperial, he did, fine her for gambling because it's illegal. So he said, you owe me 10,000 credits. But she made so much, they had more than enough credits for the bribe.
I was like, damn, she's going to have to work again. But I was like, damn, you made that much money.
I'm like, 45,000 credits in that span of time? I'm like, damn.
Like, Omega, you want to...
Please, Omega.
You want to come to Vegas?
I need you in Vegas, baby, because Papa needs some new pairs of Jordan. Please help me out. So shout out to Omega. So she charges him, he goes away, and then she wanted to go because they took Batcher away from them.
She's like, wow, where my dog?
Where Batcher at?
Where my dog?
And the kid, I love the street urchin kid who was selling fruit at the beginning. He's like, yeah, I can tell you what's going to cost you. A little bit. How much? 10,000. They're like, hell no. They're like, all right, 5,000. They're like,
it's
fine.
Funny how he exactly predicted
right, exactly how much they would need.
I'm like, were you listening, kid?
I'm like, the hell, you damn street urchin. He's like, oh yeah, the Imperial took him that way, and it's like, thanks for the business, and he leaves. I was like, dirty street urchin.
Oh my god, bro, he gonna be eating good for a while.
5,000 credits.
He's gonna be eating good.
Unless that planet has high inflation, he gonna be okay.
Yeah, I don't know the economics of this place.
Which I would love a Star Wars show about that.
Can we get Star Wars economics?
Please, that would be amazing. But they pay this kid, and then now we have the dilemma of Crosshair and Omega. Cross is like, no, we have enough money, let's get out of here. And Omega's like, we wouldn't have left Mount Tens without Batcher's help. We need to go get Batcher right now. And she like tosses him the second one. He's like, you can go if you want to. I'm going to get my dog.
And bro's like, all right.
Then he thought about it and he's like, no, I can't leave Omega.
It's like, damn it.
And he's like, because the whole time he's thinking he deserves his punishment on Mount Tens, which he kind of does after everything he did.
Fair.
To the batch. But we love redemption in Star Wars where, again, Agent Callus, one of the few people who redeem himself.
Killing off people instead of just redeeming them.
Kylo Ren, pencil. You could have them live with their problems and do the great things to make up for all the behavior they have.
And the best way to redeem it is to go save that dang dog.
Exactly, which is what he does. He helps her. He said, this is a waste of my talent. She said, noted. And they go and rescue... I know, B1. They go and rescue Batcher, and all the animals escape from this one button that they have.
It's literally Noah's Ark times 10.
I don't know where they're taking these animals or what they're doing with these animals, but they're taking them somewhere.
They literally had a whole zoo. That was an entire zoo.
I was like, okay, go
like
off.
A whole Lion King stampede.
and they literally did a Lion King stampede where the Imperial officer was trying to get his credit back and arrest them because Hemlock, notified people, the Imperial people around there. Mm-hmm. So they get trampeded on, pew, 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 they escape, and then Hemlock comes to the planet and he's like, yeah, they were there, but they escaped. I love Hemlock, by the way. He's one of the greatest villains.
Yeah, that guy, he ran like a whole villain. Like, he's not even one of those level villains. He just a villain.
He's just a villain. Like his voice
and
is
you,
great.
You can still like a villain that ain't even no good.
Right. It's like you just like him because he's a good villain to have in the show.
Yes, you don't always have to have a villain that's like has a good side to them.
Exactly.
I don't know why people think you need to have a villain that's like, oh, but they have a soft side. Like, no.
That's because they want to make it more human. I'm like, sometimes people are just bad.
No.
Sometimes people are just monsters and you can't help them.
Exactly.
It's like, just let it be.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't need no redeeming qualities.
And you have the mystery of why he always goes like that. So
I know, yeah.
You got something to dig into. It doesn't have to shove it in our face.
Exactly. I like really when I was rewatching this episode, I'm like, yeah, he's always doing that. So I'm like, I want to know the story behind.
So who knows? Maybe it's a sob story. Maybe it's a murder story.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm very curious to see what's under that dark glove. But he's there. He misses them, of course, because they escaped the planet, and they go to this. They steal this transport ship, and they send the coordinates to. And I love that they ended it with the Bad Batch reunited. Cause I thought it was gonna end with them zipping off and then credits thing, but I'm glad they showed them, and it was so heartwarming to see Wrecker hug her with the tears,
big hug, the spin, the classic,
little spin when you hug your loved one, and then Hunter was like, "We never stopped looking for you," and it's like,
and she's just like. And it just runs into Papa's arms.
God, like Omega's the most brightest spot in this show, and I love her. Like I just want to hug her. She's
literally the light
she
in the dark of the clones.
She's the blonde, optimistic savior of them. And then Hunter's like, "Wait, you found us? How did you get here?" She's like, "I had a little help."
And Crosshair. Hey guys, it's been a while.
Hey fellas. Literally my first reaction was like, I knew they weren't gonna do it, but it's like, hug him now. He needs love.
I'm sorry, I don't think we're getting a hug in the next episode. Maybe we'll get a this or a that.
I need a hug. I know he's done some wrong, but like he's still your brother. Give him a big old hug. He needs it.
We only got so many brothers left.
Exactly.
We only got so many left.
So love the brothers that you have. So, and that's where it ends, where it just ends with them looking at him like.
Yeah, and Omega's like.
And I'm like, I can't wait to see where they go next.
We're gonna either get some drama, some brotherly love, both.
Both. Maybe we might get them arguing for like half the episode. I don't know what's gonna happen in the episode. So I'm gonna predict next episode, they're gonna meet up with Echo and Rex, and they're probably gonna figure out a plan on what they're going to do next. Because I can't see them with Omega, with her mindset of, I need to go back to save my brothers on this mountain, including Emery, the sister. She has this goal in mind, so they're going to follow her lead. So
they're going to cause some chaos in there, that's for sure.
They're going to cause some massive chaos.
Hopefully a riot.
I'm gonna predict we see Commander Cody in the next episode.
Yeah, we don't usually see him.
We haven't.
We don't ever see him. Oh my god.
We only saw him once when he was with Crosshair in that one episode.
Yeah.
When he shot that hostage. But we're going to have to find out what happens to Cody. So I think we're going to see Cody in episode 5.
All I need them to do in the next episode is please get off that place already, because that ship is tracked. Please get off there already.
Please.
They're giving me anxiety staying there too long. I'm glad they're having a nice reunion, but we can't be having the staring contest right now. We need to get out.
Keep moving. Literally this whole season so far has been giving me straight anxiety, because I'm like, you guys can't get caught. So, you need to keep moving.
That's all I really want to say for the next episode. Please get out. Please get out. Please get out.
So you let us know what you think is going to happen in the next episode. You tell us your predictions in the comments below. Tell us, are you even caring about the Bad Batch? Because I haven't been really.
I have not heard anyone talking about the Bad Batch.
No, and it's weird because I am in tune in the Star Wars, fandom online, and I've not seen none of y'all talk about Bad Batch. So let me know if you even care about this dang show.
Did the last season throw you off? Did the last season throw you off?
Like, you let us know, because I don't know what y'all are thinking, but I personally love the Bad Batch, and I love the clone.
I love it too.
I like Star Wars animation again is carrying Star Wars in my humble opinion. So you let us know what you thought of this episode and of all of Bad Batch in the comments below. And what they gotta do again, D4?
Like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Yes.
Hit notification bell.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, turn the notifications on.
Please.
Ding ding, because
Please.
our videos get swept into the giant algorithm. So if you would, have us in the subscription and then get that extra notification, that'd be quite lovely.
That would help us. And then also listen to us on Spotify. If you don't want to see our beautiful faces, you could hear our silky voices.
It's always nice, you watch the YouTube channel, you see us, and then since you've already heard it, you could just use us on Spotify for sleep or, doing something, doing an activity. You already heard it, so you could just use it as like white noise.
Thank you. Yeah, we are the white noise. So come on, do what the droid says, and please do all that to help us do this a lot more consistently as a job, so the YouTube algorithm loves us. Monetization is what we're aiming for. 1,000 subscribers. Get those watch hours up. So please, 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 please help the D4 channel if you like the energy and, the love that we bring to the Star Wars on this side of the galaxy. But of course, I am D4.
I am D4.
She's also D4.
What?
You're all D4. We love you guys. We love all of you. Love. Hug your brothers.
Hug your brothers. Hug your sisters.
And don't trust crazy villain men with black gloves. Please. And don't gamble, please.
Oh, don't gamble. Please. Don't gamble, please.
I'm learning not to gamble,
especially if you're a kid. Don't be like Omega.
Don't be like Omega.
Don't do that.
Be better than us. So,
be better.
From me to you, to the Force. May the Force be with you all. Yes. And have a blessed day. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.